Video, and today I'm going to be recording this XP guide on how I got to level 138 in 7 days, and got to level 100 in 4 or 5 days because I got it on Tuesday. This is actually my second time recording because I just realized I recorded an entire 10-minute video on mute. I hate it when I do that. But no, so basically in today's video I'm going to be talking about all the XP caps and how to earn XP in each mode, and then I'll be talking about a kind of guide on how to maximize your XP gain and be the most efficient so you don't miss out on any cap XP, and honestly kind of anything else that you need to do. And before we start today's video, I'm just going to be like, to do the whole YouTuber thing where I'm like, please like and subscribe, because I'm like doing quite well at the minute. I'm gonna try. My goal is to hit like 1,000 by the end of the year. I don't know how feasible that is, but if you guys can help out, that'd be awesome. And also, if you guys can go follow me on Twitter/X, I'll leave a link in the description down below and in the pinned comment. I am like really close to 1,000 followers, and once I got 1,000 followers, I can get a supporter creator code, which would be awesome, because then I can do some custom matchmaking stuff, and I can do more live stuff with you guys. And with all the advertisements out the way, I'm now going to get into, all the basics. So, for starters as well, I want to talk about how I will be doing a video on each of the main categories. So obviously, Creative, Save the World, UEFN, and Battle Royale. And also another thing to note is that UEFN is disabled at the minute, like both passive XP and accolade XP, due to XP glitches that people were exploiting over the past few days to get to level 1,000. Which I don't really agree with, like, XP glitches. I've used them in the past in like different seasons, but like XP glitches that allow you to get to level 1,000, just like AFKing, is like kind of defeats the point. But no, so I'm guessing most of you guys here are on your way to level 100, and if you're already there, good job. And no matter what you're doing, amazing job for like keeping up with the grind. And basically, I assume that you guys have probably already done some Save the World and Creative, and you guys have obviously definitely done BR because the season's amazing. And basically, Save the World gives you 400,000 XP every day. That is from purely missions, so earning accolades, bonus goals, and actually just completing the missions will give you different amounts of XP. And quest XP, so for example your daily quests giving you 25,000 XP, those do not count towards that cap. So basically you can keep those like completely separate, and the XP that you need to count up is only the ones you earn from missions. Which is why it's really important that you grind out your dailies, weeklies, and any extra XP quests that you have, for example war games and hit the road. And basically, yeah, that's kind of it for Save the World. Save the World is like really easy to level up if you know what you're doing. I recommend doing Rescue the Survivor missions, or Retrieve the Data, or Ride the Lightning. Those three are really good, but Hit the Road can also be really good. However, that does leave next week, so it only gives you about like 5 days to do that XP strategy. And with Creative, there is a 400,000 XP limit again, and that can be earned through Accolade XP. So completing tasks in maps usually will award you anywhere between 50 XP and 10,000 XP. Different maps give out XP different ways, and I will be compiling a list of some of the best XP maps, a lot of which can be AFK'd, which is great because I don't get all my XP from like playing the game 24/7. I've been busy like the past week. I've been getting most of my XP from like either AFKing or playing later. Like, so there's no actual need to like give up things in your life for this because it's just a game. There's no reason for you to do that. Prioritize your health and your friendships and your social life over Fortnite. I think that's a given, but just a little reminder. And next as well, there's UEFN XP, which, as I said, is glitched in the net, but when it comes back, there will be passive XP. This is completely separate from Creative 1.0 XP, and it basically gives you a certain amount of XP every minute. So I think from my I've recorded it once, and I got 90,000 XP from 1 hour, which does kind of check out then. But it might be more, might be less, depending on the map, depending on how much, like how often you're playing. I do more tests on that, and when it gets like returned to the game, I will be doing more tests and doing a more in-depth video about that, because UEFN XP is still quite new, and it's something that I need to personally do some research into, and then I can report to you guys about what I find. And then obviously there is Battle Royale. Actually, no, wait. One more thing I'm forgetting about UEFN. Accolade XP. They recently added the Accolade device, which was, again, removed. But that will work basically the same way as the Creative 1.0 one. and it still feeds into the cap of Creative 1.0. So that, like the Accolade device and the Passive XP device, those are completely separate XP methods and both feed into different caps. I will talk about that more in their respective videos. That's just something to be aware of when it returns, that your creative like XP is different from your it's the same as your UEFN creative XP, if that makes sense. It's quite confusing to explain, but once you go in game, you'll kind of get the idea. And then with Battle Royale, obviously, you've got quests, which can be your milestones, survivor medals, weeklies, dailies, and any other like seasonal or like evently ones. So, for example, we're getting a My Hero Academia Wave 2 collaboration, and that will likely bring with it some XP quests. So that kind of thing will obviously help you out as and when that happens. And there is obviously no cap to your Battle Royale XP gains, but there is like obviously daily XP and only a limited amount of quests that you can do. Because even the milestones this season do have a limit in how many bonus goals you can complete. In the essence that you can only complete 20 of each stage. So that gives you, what, 30 times 20, which is 600,000, and that times 3 is 180,000. So that, no, 1,800,000, so that's some levels, quite a few levels. So that does have a limit, but those are super easy to grind this season, and if you focus on those, you will get a lot of XP. Weeklies are really good, dailies are really good, and your survivor medals you can do those over the season. I wouldn't recommend grinding those unless you're like really wanting the back bling, because it's 700,000 XP overall, which does help, but it's not worth just grinding for and not focusing on other quests. And snapshots, wow, are those good this season. So you get 28 quests that you can do every 2 weeks, and each quest gives you 25,000 XP. And in case you hadn't noticed, that's a lot of XP, and I think doing every snapshot quest this season alone gives you 38 levels, which is quite nuts. And 14 of those are literally just earning XP in creative mode. And it's like not even that much XP, it's like 300,000 or something. And to get 25,000 bonus, like every 20 that you do. So every 20,000, yeah, 25,000 bonus for every 20,000 XP that you earn. It's really good. And currently you can do the Nolan Chance ones, but the Piper Pace ones will be releasing soon. And again, I'll be talking more about this in my Battle Royale video, which I will be doing soon, probably after my Sith War video. And that is all the caps covered. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about my recommendations for being efficient with your XP, since the caps change at different times. So the Save the World cap will be at your shop reset time, which for me is 1 AM, but it's 8 PM Eastern time. And your creative and your UEFN, and also your daily quests, all reset at daily challenge reset time, which for me is 2 PM, and for America, I believe that's 10 AM Eastern time, but it might be 9 AM Eastern time, I don't fully know. You guys will have to check. I think it's 9 AM actually. You guys will know what time it is, because you can literally check in game and go to the daily quest tab. And what I would recommend doing so let's say, for example, you're in the UK time zone, and you wake up at 9 AM, nothing on that day, and you go to bed, I don't know, 10 PM. If you do that, you've got a pretty good sleep schedule, I'm not going to lie. But I would wake up, and I would start off by grinding creative and UEFN XP, as those expire soon. And once you've done those, which should probably take you until about 12-ish, if you're doing it quite slowly, then you've got time to grind out some Battle Royale, get your daily quests done, and then, obviously, you can play some more BR if you want to grind out some quests, or whatever you've got. If not, you can move on to Save the World. That's completely up to you. But after challenge reset, I would go and do your creative stuff again, because then you're set up for tomorrow morning, and that will make the whole process easier. And when starting out this grind as well, it's always going to be harder on the first day, because you're going to have way more stuff to do. But once you've obviously done your creative stuff again, I would hop then on Save the World. Start off by doing Hit the Road, because that obviously will give you 17,000 XP as a quest bonus, plus it gives you 117,000 XP or so for completing just the mission. And then obviously going to your daily quests, work on your weekly quests, which is literally just play missions in a certain power level zone. Do that, and then you can have that maxed out. plus some bonus quest XP, and then you can go do just some BR or whatever you want for fun. I'd recommend BR because obviously you'll be finished with all of your XP caps for the day anyway. And that's kind of it really. Like, and say you had like school or work on, then you could probably like either do a bit before school or work, but most of it can be done after, like whatever you've got on. And it's quite flexible with the times as long as you're maxing out your cap at least once a day. Like, it should be fine. Like, you shouldn't have any issues. It's like 800,000 XP a day without UEFN. With the UEFN, it's 1,200,000, which is actually quite insane. Now that I put it that way. Plus any BR stuff that you've got. Bot lobbies are great. I will do a guide on how to start up bot lobbies because some people are a little bit confused about that. But no, bot lobbies are awesome because you can get like wins and lots of kills very easily, and also do challenges uninterrupted. And that's kind of it for my overview of how I got to level 100 in less than 5 days, which is actually my record, so I'm pretty proud of that. And let me know down in the comments down below what your level is. Make sure to go follow me on Twitter/X. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know how you enjoyed the video, and obviously turn on notifications if you want, because I will be making more XP guides, and I won't flood your notifications with videos because I don't record enough of that. So just be a little reminder for you. And also you can join the Discord. I actually talk on there. Some of you guys are pretty cool. You guys have been updating me levels down there, which is awesome. And I'm gonna like wrap it up here because obviously the video is like 12 minutes long. And yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. Really hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you found it helpful. And enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it fresh and keep leveling up.